The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Cardinals of Chicago taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down. But you look at this defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
27 yards there, a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now. The Eagles hit 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Tiger Hornet.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said, better team at home should steamroll, and we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go and prove it right now.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Doug going to look to throw this. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Keely Ringo picks it off. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So already trailing, Charles, they opted to try to take a shot on their first play from scrimmage. Obviously, that one didn't pan out.
Absolutely not. And how about the momentum that's being created now? You score, you take it away, big return. You got a chance to go up 2 touchdowns here early in the game. That'll feel great for their team.
Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Now a 2nd and 2. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
Hey, let's go.
Smith, the man in motion left. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
Here's Swift. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Swift again. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Great, set.
On first down, Hurts. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. But you look at this defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number one in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Set.
On second down, Swift. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 25. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
To throw is Duggan. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
In motion left goes a tight end. After the penalty, it's Ingram. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. Duggan. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24. (13-0) is the score after one. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Duggan looking to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the normal way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know what they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is Hurts. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 2nd down, Ingram. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Here's 3rd and 3. Here's Duggan to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They give to Ingram up the middle. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Throwing, Duggan. That is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they start some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. Duggan now to throw. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And this offense has been a little slow to get going, but some signs of life here in this second quarter. They're moving it pretty good. And that helps the cause as well. Good yardage and another first down.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On 2nd and goal, Duggan pass to the right, and he's got McBride. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop it.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
Prater's kick is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
There's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flushed out right. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hurts. And his throw here is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Hey! 63.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Throwing to start the drive. Dugan. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Now a 2nd and 10. Coming left, it's Ingram. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on 3rd down, Dugan. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. Dugan. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the 1st half of play. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. On first down, Dugan. That's complete to McBride. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Up the middle, Ingram. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On 1st and 10, Dugan. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ingram. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 16, Duggan. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 3rd and 2, Dugan. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have got it back to within a score. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. From the gun, here's Swift. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Play action. Here's Hurts. Buying time to his left. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Getting in there and finishing the play off was J. Sanders. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to.
Rush comes and they block it. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Cardinals have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Prater for the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They had that lead, looked pretty comfortable in the first half, maybe got a little bit overconfident because that's gone now.
Almost takes us back to being kids, doesn't it? Because I know at some point your dad did the exact same thing mine did.
Okay.
It's okay to be confident, son, but overconfident, that's not a good thing. And that's maybe what we saw here. They thought they had this thing in hand, had full control, and guess what? They've got to find a way to get back to where they were before.
You think Papa Davis and Papa Gardner would get along?
I think they'd get along just fine. And you know something? They'd still be giving us advice.
Absolutely. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at about the 28, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A little tough on the secondary there. In zone defensively, quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play.
Ingram churning. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 9.
They'll look to throw here. Complete. Smith has it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking some hits. Sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for the 1st and goal.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Now back to throw. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
In motion left goes Smith. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's in. Fly Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith from 4 yards out. And the Eagles have taken a 4th quarter lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
No disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because they only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Duggan will look to throw this. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Off play action. Dugan. goodness. Here's a 5th interception. It's Sidney Brown with it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Now, hang on here, because DeAndre Swift injured on that last play and in need of a little assistance. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. From the 21, here's a 2nd down and 4. Gainwell gets it on the option.
Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they'll go right back to Gainwell here on 1st down.
And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
On 2nd down, Gainwell looking for space.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts keeping it himself from 7 yards out.
And the Eagles will add to their 4th quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here. They've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Moore, the man in motion. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also
also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. The 71 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. The job one to pick up the first down is complete. That was a big third down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be upped. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the first down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now to 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Time becoming a factor, down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well.
Throwing on first down. Dugan escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Dugan. That's caught by Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Here's first down. To throw is Duggan.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Duggan.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
What a change in this ball game in the fourth quarter, Charles. They just completely took over, and not only did they get the lead, they end up winning somewhat comfortably.